Hello and welcome to Lucille's Creation. In today's video, if you don't know, we're going to be doing whip topping. I've already melted my wax and cooled it, and right about now all we're doing is whipping it because a lot of people don't know how to do the whip topping and they can be used for candles, for cupcakes, just pretty much anything bakery that you're doing. I'm gonna tell you right now, yes, I only have one beater in, so don't judge me. And the second thing is I didn't pipe with my tip. I couldn't find my piping tips until after I made this video. When you need stuff, you can never find it. So right now what we're doing, we're just whipping this wax and we're trying to get it to a consistency that we want. The best way to explain the consistency that I go for is if you've ever whipped egg whites and you want them to a stiff peak, that's kind of how I gauge how I want this whipped topping to be. I want it to be able to be put into a peak. And if I can do that, then that's the consistency that I want. Now, when I start to whip, you have to excuse my hand. I don't know why my hand was all in the way. When I start to whip, I whip on a medium high. And as I go through, I amp it up to a higher speed. I do a medium speed, then a high speed, and I just whip and stop to check the consistency to make sure I'm getting to where I want it at. And right now, we're whipping right here. And as you just seen, I was also wiping off my mixer. Wax gets everywhere. And you see, it's getting there to the consistency that we're looking for. Remember, you want it to be able to be peaked like you're doing egg whites. If anybody's ever made a banana pudding and on the top you have stiff egg whites, and sometimes you put egg whites in cake, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for them to be at that peak form. So we're looking for this wax to be able to be at that peak form. So I'm just whipping this. I have it on high, so the more air I get into it, it'll make it fluffier. I don't know if you can see that it's fluffing up a little for me, which is what I want it to do. And this should be the last time that we're going to whip this. We're going to check it in a moment and see. And yet, like I say, be careful and watch it. Yep, it's fluffing up really well. And look, that's what we want it to be able to do. We want it to be able to have some type of peakness. And I'm just going to pop my one mixer out. God knows I don't know where the other one was at. And I've already prepped my cup with my piping bag in it. Okay, so the thing about it is piping bags you can get from the Dollar Tree. They are smaller. Or you can get them from Walmart. And they're a little bit more pricey, almost $3. And I think you get about 12 from either store. Or if you have ziplock bags at your home, you definitely can use those. So the piping bag it's a cleanup, really it is. But if you know what you're doing with your bag, because I've used ziplock bags before, I've used piping bags. But like I say, you can get piping bags from the Dollar Tree for $1.25 for about 12 of them. And the size is a little bit smaller. So if you want to get you a good old Ziploc bag, you can do it with a Ziploc bag, and you can put a tip in it to give you the look you're looking for. So right about now, we're just scraping all the wax out the melting pot, and we're just gonna shake this down until it gets into the cone part of the piping bag. And you just want to make sure you push as much as your wax in the inside, because you don't want to be piping and it squirts out on the ending part and the opening. That's just a big old mess. It's already messy enough. I don't know if you can see where it's the cone shape right there. And I don't have my scissors, so I didn't come prepared. Number one rule, always come prepared. So I'm just getting some scissors so I can cut my piping bag. Like I said, I didn't have my tip, so my tip was not in when I piped this, but they did come out cute. I'm going to move a cup out the way, and we're just going to cut the tip of this bag. And these are the candles that we're going to be piping. They're confetti cake, so we already know what they are. And the wax that you see in there, those pieces, those are my confetti pieces. I made those as well. Everything is made from wax, so you don't have to worry about if something is gonna burn. You don't have to worry about if it's a fire hazard, because everything is wax. And I'm just cutting the tip of this, and I'm gonna start piping directly onto the candle. And there we go. You see, I'm able to squeeze it, which is what you want to be able to do. And it's holding its shape. This would definitely be a little bit more cuter with a piping tip. But like I said, don't judge a sister. When I do this again, hopefully I have my piping tip handy. I thought I put it where I can find it, but I didn't. And I'm just going to pipe all the way around. And as you can see, it was quite a bit of the whip topping that I did. I didn't use all of this for these candles. So later in the video, you will see that the whip topping also became a glaze topping, and also topping for ice cream cones, which we'll see at the later part of this video. This is a whole birthday cake line. So I have birthday cake candles, birthday cake treats, and I also do ice cream cones that are birthday cake scented. So we're just filling any like empty gaps, empty spaces on the candle, which is all that we're doing. And we're just going to take that, put that to the side. And we're going to go ahead and get some of these sprinkles right here and just sprinkle it on top. And I have a bag full of these sprinkles because, like I said, I made the sprinkles. I love using sprinkles, and I will use real sprinkles that are put into edible cakes. But I just wanted to try my hand at making the sprinkles that we see here that I'm using. And as I'm sprinkling these on, I am going to push the sprinkles down into the whip topping. And I do that because I just want it to stay on. It's going to cool, and I just want it to be able to be in it. I don't want the top of the candle to because I don't know if you ever put something on your candle and it kind of falls off a little bit. So I'm just going to push that down a little into the wax. It just helps it, that's all. Helps it stay. And I'm going to put some more on this candle. And again, candle making is all about what you want. If you have a vision, and it's all about how you achieve your vision. And it's also about having patience. When you're doing whip topping, please, please, please have patience. It can get frustrating. There it goes. The first time I did whip topping, I didn't know what I was doing. I had to look at some videos 2 or 3 times. And I'm just showing you the whole thing. It kind of looks like Fruity Pebbles. That's what it looks like. And these are the birthday cake treats. That same topping. Now, we're using it as a glaze. And we're just going to glaze the top of these. And as you can see, we have some of the sprinkles inside of these little treats. We're going to glaze, glaze, glaze. And we're going to add some sprinkles. And we're going to sprinkle. I really, really hope the information in this video has been helpful. Or is helpful. Because I do understand what it's like not to know or to get frustrated. Looking at videos sometimes can be very mundane. And I hope I'm explaining anything clear. If you see this video and you have questions, you can always message me, and I will definitely help you if I can. These are my birthday cone, ice cream cone, birthday cake wax melts. And I'm just dipping the top of these in a wax because we want them to look like ice cream. On the cone, of course. I have a customer that adores these. And we're just going to add sprinkles on top. Because it's like an ice cream cone with sprinkles. And those are our ice cream cone with sprinkles. Just gonna, again, push them down a little. And now we're gonna do, because the mold for these only holds 4. So I have another set that I'm gonna be dipping. This mold that was used for these, I got that from Walmart a couple years back. And I cannot find it again. And ever since then, I just been heartbroken. Because I wish I could. I would get like another 2. Yeah, my camera, it wasn't having it. And we're gonna... And as you can see in these, they have sprinkles in there already. And we're going to put some on top. And at the end of the video, we're going to see the pictures of these ice cream cones and the birthday cake treats. Again, I hope this video was helpful. And birthday cake treats and cones. Thank you for watching.